afternoon. How are you?
Thank you.
Very good. Are you cold? Yeah? Yes? Ah, okay. Well, guess what? Today, remember that in the past I used to tell stories to you guys when you were really, really small? Yes? I've seen a couple of faces here. Well, I'm going to read another story for you today, okay? And it's the tale of Peter Rabbit. Okay, can you see the rabbit right there? His name is Peter. And what is he eating? Can somebody tell me? Raise your hands. Tell me, what is he eating? Yes, tell me. The gray shirt. Yes, tell me. Carrot. He's eating a carrot. Very good. Do you like carrots? Yes. Yummy. Okay. Well, guess what? Today I'm going to read this story to you guys, okay? It's called The Tale of Peter Rabbit. Do you have the pen? Pen? Okay, we're going to see some pictures of the bunny right there. Okay, you'll see the picture, then I'll show you the writing, okay? Once upon a time, there were 4 little rabbits, and their names were Flopsy, Mopsy, Cottontail, and Peter. They lived with their mother in a sandbag underneath the root of a very big fir tree. Okay, questions? No? Okay. So it's the mommy and how many bunnies? 4 bunnies. What's their name? Peter? Flopsy? Mopsy? Cottontail. Cottontail is the tail. Cotton, like cotton candy. Good. Good. Now, my dear, said old Mrs. Rabbit one morning, you may go into the field or down the lane, but don't go into Mr. McGregor's garden. Your father had an accident there. He was put in a pie by Mrs. McGregor. Now run along and don't get into mischief. I'm going out. Then old Mrs. Rabbit took a basket and her umbrella and went through the woods to the baker's. She bought a loaf of brown bread and 5 currant buns. Okay, what did Mrs. Rabbit buy? What did she buy? Bread and buns. And what did she tell the bunnies not to do? Okay, she told them, okay, to be good bunnies and not to go where? Mr. McGregor's garden. Okay, don't go there. Okay. Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who were good little bunnies, went down the lane to gather blackberries. These are blackberries. Do you like blackberries? Yummy blackberries. See? Mopsy, Flopsy, Cottontail. Cottontail. And this is Mrs. Rabbit, right? Where's Peter? Mr. Peter. But Peter, who was a very naughty, ran straight away to Mr. McGregor's garden and squeezed under the gate. First, he ate some lettuce, and then some fresh beans, and then he ate some radishes, and then feeling rather sick, he went to look for some parsley. What did Peter eat? What did he eat? Lettuce. Beans. Radish. And then he was feeling sick. And what did he eat to get better? Not alka-seltzer, right? Parsley, okay? It's a green leaf. Okay, it's a green leaf. Oops. Now let's see. But around the end of a cucumber frame, whom should he meet but Mr. McGregor? Mr. McGregor was on his hands and knees planting young cabbages. But he jumped up and ran after Peter, waving a rake and calling out, "Stop thief!" Peter was dreadfully frightened. He rushed all over the garden, for he had forgotten the way back out of the gate. Who saw Peter? Mr. McGregor, okay. He said, "Stop thief!" Was Peter happy? Was Peter scared? He was scared. You can see the picture. Can you see the picture? Can you see the right? Okay. He lost one of his shoes among the cabbages and the other shoe among the potatoes. After losing them, he ran on 4 legs and went faster, so that he might have gotten away if he had not, unfortunately, run into a gooseberry net and got caught by the large buttons on his jacket. It was a blue jacket with brass buttons, quite new. Peter gave himself up for lost and shed big tears, but his sobs were overheard by some friendly sparrows who flew to him in great excitement and begged him to try to free himself. See? What happened to him? He got caught on a net. See? And they are telling, "Come on, Peter, come on, hurry up. You can get loose, come on." He cheers. Mr. McGregor found a seed which he intended to put on top of Peter, but Peter wrinkled out just in time, leaving his jacket behind him. What did he leave behind? His jacket. Okay. Yeah, his blue jacket. Okay, can you see Peter here? Yeah, where is he? Here? Here? Here?
No.
Here?
No.
Where?
There.
Right there. Okay, very good. Peter rushed into the tool shed and jumped into a watery can. It would have been a beautiful thing to hide in if he had not had so much water in it. Mr. McGregor was quite sure that Peter was somewhere in the tool shed, perhaps hidden underneath a flower pot. He began to turn them over carefully, looking under each. Suddenly, Peter sneezed. "Ka-chungheit!" How do you say when you sneeze? Achoo, right? That's what he said. These are flower pots. Flower pots. Okay. Can you see? Can you read? Yeah? Okay. Mr. McGregor was after him in no time. He tried to catch Peter, who jumped out a window, upsetting 3 plants. The window was too small for Mr. McGregor, and he was tired of running after Peter. He went back to his work. Peter sat down to rest. He was out of breath and trembling with fright, and he had no idea which way to go. Also, he was very damp from sitting in that can. After a time, he began to wander about, going lippity-lippity, not very fast, and looking all around. What do you prefer, the letters or the pictures? Picture. Okay, I'm going to put a picture this time. He found a door in a wall, but it was locked, and there was no room for a fat little rabbit to squeeze underneath. An old mouse was running in and out over the stone doorstep, carrying pea